Okay, just want to look at a couple of the quiz solutions. Well done everyone on the quiz. Generally did very well. Just want to look at part C quickly. First question of part C was a real estate agent had the sliding commission. I noticed lots of you use the Maths Online idea of doing the number line, which is a great idea. So if we do that here, as we read, we see she gets 4% commission on the first $180,000. And gets 2.5% commission on the next 120,000. So up to here, 120, 180 plus 120 takes us to 300,000. And finally gets 1% on any remaining value. So the house sold for 375,000. And there's 1% of any remaining. So from this amount here, we can see that we get 4% of 180,000. Plus 2.5% of the next 120,000. 1% of the remaining is 75,000, so 1% of the $75,000. We do all the calculations here. We find that this one here is $7,200 plus $3,000 plus 750. Now a lot of the mistakes here were just arithmetical errors with poor adding up or just incorrect calculations of percentages. Final answer, you add them together, 10,950 in commission. So once again, this number line, nice way to set it out. You can see where all the percentages, what amounts they relate to as well. So that was the first one. Second question turned out to be a little bit harder for a lot of people. It says Tony was paid $1,120 in leave loading for 4 weeks leave. If leave loading is calculated at 17.5%, so leave loading is 17.5% of her normal pay, find her fortnightly pay. A couple of important things here. Firstly, this is the leave loading. 1,120 is the leave loading, which means that is 17.5%. So 17.5% is $1,120. They want us to find her normal pay. So her normal pay is going to be 100%. Now to find 100%, I would first use the unitary method and I'd take this back and say, well, if 17.5% is this, 1% must be 1,120 divided by 17.5. When I do that, I find that answer is actually 64. So that's 1%. So the normal pay is 100%, must be our 1%, our 64 times by 100, or 6,400. So that's a question you have to read carefully, a question you have to note. Leave loading, 1,120, leave loading, 7.5%. These two amounts are equal to each other. Of course, this was for 4 weeks leave. The question asks for the fortnightly pay. So this is for 4 weeks. So for the fortnightly, it's going to be equal to that divided by 2 for the 2 weeks. $3,200. Have a look at this one a couple of times. Make sure you're familiar with it. Make sure you understand the difference between increasing and decreasing by a percentage, and then where you have to use this unitary method to actually go back and find 100% of an amount.